90 Day Fiance. The Other Way, Season 7, Episode 8. What happened during Greta and Matthew's rental property visit? TLC released 90 Day Fiance. The Other Way Season 7, Episode 8 on October 27, 2025. One of the key incidents featured in the latest episode was Greta and Matthew's visit to a rental property. The two explored a 3-bedroom house. Greta was looking for a cozy flat, while Matthew mentioned that he didn't mind having more space. After their visit, the two talked about their visit. Greta confessed to the cameras about her unsurety of having kids, which she hadn't yet shared with Matthew. She didn't want to live in an isolated neighborhood and didn't want a huge space. 90 Day Fiance. The Other Way star noted that she felt overwhelmed. She also shared her thoughts on their finances in regards to the property exploration. To know more about Greta and Matthew's rental property visit, read further. The recently released 90 Day Fiance, The Other Way Season 7, Episode 8 featured Greta and Matthew moving forward in their relationship. After she moved to be with Matthew, who was living with his parents, she told him about getting their own place. So, he had arranged for them to explore a rental property. While on their way, he told Greta that the real estate agent had picked some decent-sized properties for them to explore. She asked if they would be in an urban area. He said they probably won't be as urban as she might be hoping for, but they could make it work. In her private confession, Greta opened up about what she was looking for. One of the reasons I left Oklahoma was that I really wanted to live in a walkable city, in a public transportation. I like to be able to walk to a coffee shop and walk to a store. I do that in Oklahoma sometime, and people think I'm weird. Soon, Matthew and Greta reached the rental property. The estate agent, Nigel, was there waiting for the two. They went inside. They explored the house. It featured a living space, a kitchen across the hall, a primary bed, a secondary bed, and 90 Day Fiance, The Other Way star. Matthew confessed that he could picture them living there. However, Greta, in her confession, noted that she pictured them in a small flat, living together. When I pictured Matthew and I getting our first place together, I picture us in a tiny flat, cooking vegan meals in our kitchen and cuddling up on couch with our cats. I did not envision this 3-bedroom house which is meant for a family with multiple kids, confessed Greta. She added that if Matthew was concerned about their finances, then why he wanted to pay for space they didn't even need. After taking a look at the primary bedroom, they went to the secondary bedroom. When the agent noted that it could also be another bedroom, Matthew said that it could be their kids' room. They joked about keeping twin beds there for their twins. Listening to them talk about having twin kids, Greta reacted in her private confession. She mentioned that the conversation put a rock through her stomach. It was because she was unsure whether she wanted kids, and she hadn't yet told Matthew about it.